Welcome to the Real Deals Real Estate Podcast, where you'll learn about buying and selling homes and how to invest in real estate. Now, here's your host, Donald Torrence of JAVE Real Estate.
So I'm going to go back to, in that Brunswick area, there's three communities. They're building apartment buildings quickly. I mean, all around Brunswick. So there was 250 vouchers, just Section 8 that didn't have a place to go. So you were saying that everybody's not going to qualify?
Yeah, so you got those who, even though they have a voucher, people still gonna run background. So they might have a felony. They won't
Oh,
qualify for housing. They may be coming home from prison and they don't have a rental history. They may have a small, even though they may have a voucher, but they may have to pay a certain portion of rent and they don't have that. They may have to, even though you have a voucher, you still may have to put up first month rent, last month rent, and then security deposit. Most people on fixed income, they just can't come up with that. Just thinking about the guy that moved in yesterday, in one of our places, he Grubhub, that's what he does.
what
Uh,
is that?
he,
What
he
is
he
Grubhub?
delivers food. You can call and place your order for food, and people will somebody will deliver it to you.
Okay,
So that's a way people get their foods that don't have transportation to go pick it up from a restaurant.
okay.
So he does that, and he said, he's still, it's not what he's now. He was a six-figure earner
Mm,
with Trump putting all these things in place. He lost his job
mm,
and can't find a job because he's overqualified or he can't find something in the field that he's went to college for. So
okay.
he can't get traditional housing right now. So he moved into one of our places because he can afford to pay for a room rent. But he couldn't pay light bills, he couldn't pay gas bill, he couldn't pay cable, he couldn't pay any of that. But
Yeah.
he can afford the monthly rent because it's fixed. He don't have to pay anything else.
Hmm.
So those people who are in situations like him are not going to be able to afford these new buildings they putting up,
Okay.
all this additional housing that they have
Hmm.
are doing. So they have to find a place to rent by the room.
Yeah. And
So
those rents are 14, 15, 16, $1,700.
yeah.
Yeah. And
So
hmm.
they gotta go somewhere. That's the homeless population is gonna get worse. It's not
Yes.
gonna get better with all the economy switching the way that it's switching, jobs leaving as fast as they leaving. Uh, there's gonna be a tsunami of homeless. Uh,
Ooh, that's a word. Tsunami.
yeah.
That's flowing in out of control.
Right.
10 feet high.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So so then what do you do? So if you don't have people that's creating group homes or transitional
Transitional.
housing or co-living, um, there's going to be more people sleeping under bridges
Mm,
and gangways and it's just going to be so many things that's going to happen
yeah.
to society.
Yeah. And I remember being in my early teens, I think, seeing that during the Reagan administration or at the end of who was before Reagan. It was the most homeless I ever seen in my life. And
Mm,
I think it's getting ready to pass that.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. So they signed before the Trump got in office, they signed a bill for to help the homeless population was I think it was something like 3 point some billion dollars to try to help the homeless population. And now Trump is getting ready to pass something for the homeless population because they know that it's getting ready to be out of control and they have to do something. Uh,
Yeah.
so,
He, he said he's closing Section 8.
yeah. So when they closed Section 8,
Oh, it's over.
You
It's
know,
over.
where those people going? 'Cause
Yeah,
they can't afford housing because they hadn't been working a regular job. They
yeah,
If they have had a job, they was had a job barely where they was living, and that's why
yeah,
they're on Section 8.
yeah.
So where they going? On the streets. I can't pass your background. I may have a criminal record. I don't have a 680 credit score. I don't have a lot of the requirements that they ask for me to get traditional housing. So
Mm,
there's no place else for me to go. I got three children, and
mm.
you can't. Your place ain't big enough for me and three children.
Woo,
I got two
terrible.
boys and a girl, so the youngest is 6 or 7, so they can't be in the same room. So by law, you need a 3 bedroom. So now I
Nah.
gotta search and find a 3 bedroom. What's the average rent for a 3 bedroom? $2,000. I
Okay,
can't
so
afford that.
yeah, we going back to the day that the kids was in one room. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't see it. I
yeah,
don't see it. The kids is in one room and on an air mattress, opposed to under a bridge. Come on,
absolutely, absolutely.
that's terrible.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when you hear we're trying to fix the homeless problem, stop sending billions of dollars overseas in places and deal with your homeless problem here. Why bring people from other countries here and you got homeless out of control already here in the States? You can go in any city, in any state, any city, anywhere, and find a homeless problem. Th-
Yeah,
There's 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 not a there's not a place that you can go that you don't see people out on the street. Uh,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's a huge demand for
Hmm.
some kind of help for the homeless.
Yeah. So this is just an idea that I was just running across my mind. I would probably try to get three to five partners to do this with,
Hmm.
and look at one end of this to be a grocery store and cleaners, laundromat, just uh, uh, or just businesses that people need to live in right here, and then make the rest of them converted to rooms that they have one room like an efficiency that have their own bathroom.
Yeah.
Um, I missed that restaurant in there, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what if they have in my experience in doing the group homes, people want a clean place to put their head. So they
Yeah,
have a room with a bed, dresser, TV, and a bathroom. They happy. And they have a place where they can actually prepare their food. You could do one central location where everybody can come cook, or you can have a kitchen where you outsource it for somebody to come in and cook,
uh,
or um, give them a little small kitchenette. And
yeah.
they
Okay.
would be so appreciative of getting them off the street and keeping them from being in a worse
In
situation.
harm's way. In
Yes,
harm's way.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense.
If you want to hear more stories and tips about real estate, foreclosure, and private lending insights, hit like and subscribe now.